Hi everyone, I'm going to do a quick reading about chaos. I'm using the This Might Hurt Tarot deck, and this is a practice pull that talks about if you're feeling chaos in your life, pull the Emperor, and the card before it is what caused it, and the card after it is how you can help relieve it. So I did that with this deck. I pulled the Emperor, and the card ahead of it is the Eight of Wands, which the book says for this is a card of action, and there's so much energy. It's not the energy of the fool, it's energy of, you make a plan and you go, go, go. And then the card after it is Seven of Cups, which this book talks about being a card of having lots of options and no way to make a decision. Now, that I guess does resonate a little bit for me, but what's resonating more is the images on the cards. So when I look at this Eight of Wands, what I see is a card of having to go in a hurry. So basically, all of these animals are running from the oncoming arrows. And it says to me that they have left what they were doing in a hurry to get away from danger. And so I am kind of reading that and thinking back to situations where, you had to make a change that you didn't want to make, and you're all of a sudden just kind of in that mode of rush hour. When I used to work at a restaurant, I used to think of it as like after you got through the lunch rush, you still felt that chaotic need to run, run, run and not take your time and do things carefully, but to hurry and get drinks out and then take orders and then get food out and then check in and then blah, 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 right? Like turning and burning kind of energy. So that's what I'm seeing in the prelude to the chaos is a situation where you had to spring into action before you were ready, and now you're feeling very chaotic, which resonates for me for sure. Hopefully, it resonates for you also. And then on the Seven of Cups, what I'm seeing is a lot of nature energy, a lot of oneness, a lot of wholeness. So, what I'm intuitively reading from the Seven of Cups is that the way to calm the chaos is to sort of go back to yourself, center yourself in the things that make you happy. For me, I like plants, so seeing this person, kind of surrounded by all of the cool plants made me think about, recentering and going back to a calm place in your own mind, in your own heart, and sort of sitting with everything that's going on and telling your body that it's not going to be forever. You don't have to rush, rush, rush anymore. Lunch rush is over, and now it's the slow time of the day where nobody's coming into the restaurant because it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, kind of take this opportunity to breathe, to do some stretching, to do some gentle reflection, and try and calm your body by having your mind tell it that it's all going to be okay. And, just sort of recentering yourself, because you can't make any kind of decision about where you want to go next if you're feeling chaotic in a way that's not accurate to how the 3D world is right this second. So, just my thoughts. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it resonates for you. It definitely resonates for me. The images on the cards I think really help. So that's one of the things that I like about this deck and some of the more modern decks is that, you can pull some meanings from your modern life that you maybe necessarily didn't connect with as much on the older decks. Thanks so much. Have a good day.